Evening viewer, welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's a really very painful news. Increasing demands for answers are being seen regarding the fate of 6-year-old Palestinian girl Hind Rajab, who was trapped in a car with her deceased relatives after it came under Israel fire in Gaza over a week ago. The incident has sparked widespread concern and calls for clarity regarding the circumstances surrounding her predicament. The whereabouts of two ambulance staff from the Palestine Red Crescent Society dispatched to find her on January 29 also remain shrouded in mystery. In their latest statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, the PRCS emphasized the urgent need for information regarding Hind and the missing ambulance team, expressing the anguish and sadness felt by those awaiting news or updates on early Tuesday. In response, the Israel Defense Forces, that called IDF, stated that they were unfamiliar with the incident described on Monday. On asking about the missing girl and PRCS crew, the IDF stated that they were still looking into it, as reported by CNN. The family of 6-year-old Hind, who was traveling in a car with her uncle, his wife and their 4 children fighting in northern Gaza when they came under Israeli fire, made a harrowing call for help to emergency services. In the recorded call made by Hind's cousin, 15-year-old Lion Hamdaha, cries to help can be heard amid intense gunfire. The PRCS believe that the 6 other people in the car with Hind, including Lion, were killed when the car was shot at, reported BBC. Alone and terrified in the car with the bodies of her relatives around her, Hind made a desperate call for help, requesting assistance from responders as they scrambled to dispatch an ambulance team to find her. Despite their efforts, the rescue team, comprised of paramedics Yusuf Ziano and Ahmed Al-Madahoun, along with Hind, have not been heard from in 8 days. The Israeli government has been held fully and directly responsible for the lives of it, as well as the 2 paramedics, Ziano and Al-Mahadoun, who went to rescue her. The Palestinian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and expertise told. Their fate remains unknown. As stated by the Foreign Ministry, the IDF reported that its troops encountered and killed dozens of armed terrorists in battles in central Gaza, with assistance from tank fire and infantry soldiers under the direction of field observers, as per CNN report. The PRCS has intensified its appeal for answers, issuing more than 24 statements and posts on social media demanding to know what happened to them. The case is described as representative of all the suffering and brutality of the past few months by the PRCS amidst Israel's intense bombing campaign of Gaza and the resulting humanitarian crisis. The lack of information about the missing paramedics and the little girl is stated to be really affecting the mental health of the PRCS staffs and volunteers in the group. No one is more desperate for answers than Hind's distraught mother, who had been waiting outside a Gaza hospital hoping her daughters would arrive at any minute, according to CNN. Wasim Hamda said that she had brought her daughter's belongings to the hospital and waited in anguish for news. She called on the whole world to bring her daughters back and expressed her desire for his safe return. The girl's grandmother, Hind Hamada, expressed hope that her granddaughter would be returned without delay and shared Hind's plea to come and get her and take her home. The family hopes that the PRCS rescue crew are taking care of her daughter, but they could not say with any certainty. Hind's mother, Wasim, expressed how every sound of an ambulance or any strike cell or bullet causes her heart to ache as she fears for her daughter's safety, reported CNN. Behind the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, Bharat.